It looks cooler with the DNA on there now, guys. It looks really cool. NGL, guys, that's a pretty cool thing to have on there. The DNA spinning around. I like that thing. I'm going to keep that there. This doesn't have a set. There's no set list here. I was playing guitar and I was like, eh. But we could manufacture one as we go a little bit. It's not the same, though.
I know a man from the house I'm in, and all the things he does are looking quite shady. Again, he's always walking around in the dark, in the bushes, resting on his laurels, and never seems to change his ways at all. I think my roommate might be the Zodiac killer. I think my roommate might be. I think my roommate might be the Zodiac killer. I think my roommate might be. It'll be like 5 o'clock and he'll just be laying in bed, doesn't care if he's alive or dead. Drinks the water that comes from the tap he smokes, cigarettes of the day, another pack, and never seems to change his ways at all. I think my roommate might be the Zodiac killer. I think my roommate might be. I think my roommate might be the Zodiac killer. I think my roommate might be. He used to live somewhere by Lake Herman Road. Used to go up on the weekends down by Blue Rock Springs. I think my roommate might be the Zodiac killer. I think my roommate might be.
You guys would be very interested to know that Kay Norlander doesn't even smoke cigarettes anymore. He quit this year. He quit maybe last year. It's been almost a year. So a lot of packs of Marlboro 27s. I think he's just trying to avoid suspicion at this point. Because if you remember correctly, in my documentary, Nuke Hoax, one of the main points that suggests that he's the Zodiac was that he smoked a lot of Marlboro 27s. He stopped. Play Peggy. I don't know how to play that. Why is Joe D'Angelo like that song or something, Murder Inc? Oh, another thing that I figured out too is to stop playing audience requests, because what happened was I just learned this lesson. I didn't know this lesson before. Channel showed up and he was like, hey, can you play ALA? And I was like, all right, cool. Channel wants to hear ALA. So I played ALA, but the whole time I didn't really want to play it because I had a set list and Kauai Avenue was next, and Kauai Avenue is a better song. And I got through with ALA and I was like, that wasn't good. So I just kind of stopped doing it. I think a lot of musicians don't play them. I know Joy Division famously didn't. People would be screaming at them, whoa, song, and like play this song, play that song. They would never do it. They would just launch into whatever they were going to, and I know why. Because, you got to mean it as a musician. Otherwise, it doesn't count. So.
I got home this evening and I turned on the lights. I thought I was dreaming, but I lost my mind. Such senseless disaster had clearly come after that cold-hearted bastard. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker. How am I to recover? How can I ever clean up? How have I been another? I thought he'd really had enough of his rifle and rampage, going through all my dresser drawers and left such disaster. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker. Someone get all this shaving cream off of my couches and chairs. Someone get all this orange juice off of my floor and my hair. Someone get all the shaving cream off of my couches and chairs. Oh, someone get all these ripped photographs. Return my single earrings from up there. My house has been battered. My room has been tattered. My dishes still clatter. My house got hit by the Visalia ransacker. See what I mean? It's such a better song than ALA. ALA is trash compared to that. I know any better though. So. The problem, part of the thing is too that I'm always half step down. There's all these songs I want to play in capo tunings. And unless you guys want to sit there and watch me tune, I don't think I'm going to put you through that. The purpose of this stream wasn't even to do a music stream. I just had a guitar and I was like, let's play those two songs. But, oh, by the way, my house manager actually went to school with Orlando Anderson, so I'm never going to play Compton Street Legend here like that again. You can actually see my hesitance in the stream if you watch the performance from yesterday. I'm like whispering all the words because he actually knew him. So it's kind of like, oh, fuck. What else is going on? Yesterday, we can always go intermittently. Really just came here because I had nothing better to do. So, at least not from a standpoint of like, because sometimes, oh Jesus Christ, you guys are getting tortured by that sound, aren't you? From a standpoint of, do I want to just lay in bed yet? Like I do, but not yet. It's early in the day. So. And watch ghost shows with my wife. But this probably won't be a very long stream. But Murder Inc. is here. Hi, Murder Inc. Oh, man. Oh, no, you guys. I think that we said enough. Oh, I found for you guys... You know what I should do? And I think this would be the answer to this. Oh, I don't want to watch it again, though. Fuck. Okay, so I found Operation VPNONS. What is that? Virtual Private Network Original Night Stalker? Oh my god. What is that? Murder Inc., what does that mean? VPNONS? Are you talking about what's behind me? That says Earons. This is my case file from a long time ago, actually.
I have a big case file here. It has the ripen cheer. CBK KNR. Oh, catch and release. Who is VPO? Hey, what do you think, Murder Inc? Do you think that he's CBK? Because when I did that stream, here, let me put the, well, fuck it. Let's do that. Yeah, you do. I do too, actually. I totally kind of think it's him, man. And that's one of those things, because here's the thing with Murder Inc, guys. Murder Inc thinks everyone's the Eurons. But, in this case, he might be onto something because, hey, but you know what, guys? I'm hard on murder. I think that there are some unsolved crimes that we just don't. Like, hey, have you heard of the Roxanne Brown Shaw murder from El Toro in 1985? She was bludgeoned to death and her body was found in a housing tract that was under development. Now, there were a lot of serial killers back then and a lot of murderers back then, so it's not really clear whether or not that was Irons. But there are some parallels. Yes, it's on our Tustin rapist story. Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I think that you're right about some stuff. I don't think you're right about everything, and that's fine, right? That's what we do here. We research and we, of course, form different opinions, and in those different opinions, you get answers. Because if there's not a discussion about who does what, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Or I can't hear myself. If there's not a discussion about these crimes and stuff, we never get anywhere. So we might as well hypothesize about every possible crime and then just look into it. Like, you've done a lot of incredible research, man. You know, your newspaper work is mind-blowing, man. I wish I had those archives the way you have them. And I think it's great that even though we're never, well, I shouldn't say never, even though we, at the present time, don't agree on just how many murders and crimes that Irons did, I think that in there you're right about some stuff, and I just don't know which ones because it's so much stuff to look at. I can't even, I don't even know everything about the murders we do know was Irons. The DNA link stuff, I don't even know for sure everything about it. So, actually, there's a lot that we don't know because there's none witnesses left from the Ons murders. But yeah, dude, I'm with you on CBK because here's the thing: when I did that stream a couple days ago and we said Irons news. Is he CBK? Let's see what happens if I do this. Just because I'm being weird right now, okay? When I did that stream... Watch this. Oh my god. There's a blackout, so any crime the cops know Joe did, it will remain covered up. I know, isn't that crazy? Is this scary, CBK? Or, why did I call you CBK? God damn it. Is this scary, Murder Inc? Should I not do this? I mean, it's kind of a funny thing to do, though. What do you think about that? Let's have the headphones visible. Can we do that? When I did the stream about CBK, much better. It's funny. Look at that. Oh my god. See, look at that. Murder Inc. Look at that. Dude, that actually looks almost real. It's like scary how real that looks. I'm going to take that ski mask off now on the screen. Okay. And I don't mean I'm going to take the ski mask off the screen. What I'm saying is I'm going to move it away from my face. Okay, so when I did that stream about CBK, at first I was reading it and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I was just being tweaky. And I think that he wasn't CBK. And then I started seeing the other things, like the later post that he was doing where he was talking about how he thinks that Irons' birthday was it was very close to more than one of those dates. And then the Folsom thing is weird too. The Folsom High School reference. I think it's a cryptographic reference to Folsom High School. What do you think, Murder? I think we need to maybe call you a different thing, because maybe not call you Murder. It's kind of bad. Murder Inc. You know that comment that he makes where he's like rambling about a bunch of irrelevant bullshit that doesn't make any sense, and then he says in parentheses Folsom ? And the whole post is about high schools. Do you think that that's a cryptographic reference to Folsom High School? Because I do. I think CBK was being very... Dude, he's so weird. Wonderland 4 on the... Yes. That thing. Could be ONS. Wow. What year was that? See, that's the thing. I don't think he did as many crimes as you think he did, but that's, I mean, we won't get anywhere if we don't speculate, right? Wonderland 4 on the floor. What makes you think that, Murder Inc.? Laurel Canyon, drug house, extensive blunt force injuries, 19... Oh, it was 1981. Yeah, I don't think that's... Is it just the bludgeoning that makes you think that? I mean, who knows, man? It could be him. Confidential information told me Joe frequented Keddy and mentioned Keddy to him. Good source. Huh. Keddy cabin was ONS 99% sure. Let's look at that. Wow. Dude, how did he kill... Did he really? I mean... Well, look, this isn't July 1979. I mean, that's not bad for the timeline. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is 1981. What the shit? Yeah, 1981. It's right in the... What is it? Bludgeoning again? Bound with medical tape and electrical cords. Physically unharmed. Upon discovering the scene... Stephen was still alive, potentially, especially 2 bloodied knives and a hammer in the living room. Gag with blue down in the room, which means give her tape. She would stab in the chest and throw a stab horizontally. The wound passes the larynx into her spine. Well, a lot of things is that. See, some of those murder methods, the same bindings, similar knots. Jack from the town of Quincy. Let's look into that. Man, that's a trip, dude. I mean, how is that possible? How can you kill that many people? What is he just murdering every day and they never got caught? I don't know, man. I think more people are bludgeoning and killing than you're ready to realize. Murdering. Well, here's the thing about bludgeoning. It doesn't require a budget. So if you wanted to kill someone and you don't have enough money for a gun, all you need is to pick up some heavy object in their house and beat them over the head with it. So it's very, very convenient for a broke-ass robber or a broke-ass murderer. And ONS was just using granny knotted string, shoelaces. So he never binds anyone with tape, doesn't he? In the EAR ONS canonicals. I mean, it could be, but I'm really careful about just claiming. Wow, that's weird. I'm really careful about just claiming everything is the original Night Stalker, because then what happens is we're not holding other murderers accountable. If every time there's a bludgeoning, we go, oh, it's the original Night Stalker. I mean, thank God we arrested him now, so that now when there's a bludgeoning murder, we don't have to think it's ONS anymore. Now we can look at other suspects, thank God. But Murder Inc. will be like, he chiseled out of the jail cell overnight, and then he hit someone in the head, and then he snuck back into his jail. I mean, Murder Inc.'s not going to really say that, but I'm just making fun with him. He's my buddy. Murder Inc. is the most conspiratorial person that I like a lot. He thinks everything's the EAR. Let's look at how long... Hey, Murder Inc., how long is your Tustin rapist story? Are we able to... Do you have any good Murder Inc. stories that are short enough for us to read on the stream? What's the most compelling thing that you have on your site that's not too long, that it won't take 100 years... to read it? So Lepke. Jesus. Murder Inc. Joseph D'Angelo. Let's try Googling that. I wish they would stop fucking calling him the Golden State Killer. Ugh. It bothers me so much, guys. That's such a stupid fucking name. Black Christmas. Oh, but is this Zodiac related? Oh no. Let's see, Murder Inc. No, that's not what it refers to, Google. You fucking dicks. Hey, what's the URL to your website? You should have... No, but the thing was, Tony Reed was being shady. So unless Tony Reed... I saw what he did with the serology factors thing, and I'm not buying it. And there's a different, like... You know... Like, what you're doing is you're just saying that you think stuff. You're not, like, deliberately doing, like, shady shit to make a point. So and if the 19th, I wouldn't even, no, I'm not going to, for any reason, no. Only because he was being suspicious. He was saying stuff that was shady as fuck. Like, the serology factors had nothing to do with that 79 rib. How can he say that the medical reports indicate that it was the East Area Rapist if he hasn't seen the medical reports because they haven't been... He's like saying, oh, they knew about his serology factors, and so the fact that they won't release the medical records proves... It's like, dude, come on. That's not scientific. But I haven't seen you do anything like that. Only thing I've ever seen you do, Murder Inc., is put a bunch of news articles about crimes and then go, I think this is D'Angelo. And that's fine. It's when you start lying to people or trying to be shady, then I'm going to be like, hey, wait a minute. You know. And what's this whole thing about the Maggiores getting abducted? No, the fuck they weren't. No, they weren't. The shoelace is on the ground because when D'Angelo pulled out his ski mask or his gun, probably his gun is my guess because the shoelace is really close to Brian Maggiore's body. My guess is when he pulled the firearm out, the shoelace got stuck on the hammer of the firearm and tumbled to the ground. Is that a good word for a shoelace? Tumbling? But there's a difference between what you're doing and what Tony Reed's doing. Because what Tony Reed is doing is, like, suspicious. And it's like, oh, you might be making up lies. That's different. What you're doing could be just don't know what happened to Maggiores, read Black Christmas, direct connection. Yeah, what's the URL of the website? Isn't it like Murder Inc. WordPress or something? I've seen it before. Do you think that he was... oh, I found it. Do you think he had connections to his victims? Because I would be surprised by that. Let's see. Oh, no, not the Golden State Killer. Oh, God. Black Christmas. I really applaud you for being able to work with WordPress this nicely, because I tried to make a WordPress, and it, like, made me want to jump off a cliff. So, how do I search on your thing? Black Christmas. Okay. Yeah, you're trying to hit me with the Zodiac thing, huh? Was Denise Spangler murdered by the Golden... Okay, the URL for this, everybody. I recommend you go look at this website just because it's someone who's here. Murder Inc. corp.wordpress.com/peak-a, as in the letter A, -boo-u-r-doom/black-Christmas with 2 S's. Was Denise Spangler murdered by the Golden State Killer cop in Exeter on Christmas Eve in 2017? Oh my God. Denise Spangler was found murdered in Exeter on Christmas Eve 2017. She'd been stabbed to death in her home located 2 blocks from Joe D'Angelo's former residence. CBK, who is believed to be Joe D'Angelo, posted on the East Area Rapist Original Light Stalker forum 10 days before her murder. Here's the only problem. Okay. The only problem is that when you when you do a knife murder, oftentimes the knife will slip and you'll cut yourself. And I think that Joe D'Angelo was being very careful about DNA after 1986. Whether he was doing crimes or not, that, you know, the official narrative is that he stopped in 1986. If he did stop, he was being careful about DNA. If he didn't stop, then he was still being careful about DNA because his DNA has never been linked to another homicide again. It's been nearly a month since Exeter police discovered the body of a 53-year-old woman stabbed to death inside her home. No arrests have been made, and police are asking for the public's help in bringing the suspected killer to justice. On Christmas Eve, officers were called to a home in the 400 block of North Quince Street. The caller told police they found Denise Spangler dead inside her home. Officers were unable to determine the exact cause of death at the scene, said Sergeant Brett Englehart. Detectives called deputies with Tulare County Sheriff's Department crime scene unit to help collect evidence at Spangler's home. The investigation is being led by Exeter Detective Kevin Phelps. A motive hasn't been released, and no suspects have been named. 4 days after the body was found, the coroner performed an autopsy. The cause of death was ruled severe loss of blood and sharp force trauma to the neck. Jesus Christ, Tulare County Lieutenant Rob Schmimpf said. The death is being investigated as a homicide, Englehart said. Detectives have been hush-hush regarding the investigation. The case is active and I can't comment further, Englehart added. Neighbors said Spangler kept to herself but was friendly with those around her. One neighbor, Stella Santibes, became concerned when she hadn't seen the woman for a while. Spangler has been living alone for roughly a year. Her mother and brother had recently passed away. Santibes says, I wasn't home when the cops showed up, but my mom was, she said. We don't really know what happened. St. Ibanez hasn't lived in the neighborhood for so long, but said everyone keeps to themselves and they rarely have problems. Spangler's home next door to St. Ibanez has been vacant since since the death. Since Spangler's death. Spangler's family has been maintaining the property, St. Ibanez said. One neighbor who asked to remain anonymous said she wants answers from police. We are curious about what happened, whether she died of natural causes or not. The woman said, it's scary because I have kids. Anyone with information relevant to the case is urged to call the Exeter Police Department at 592-3103. Spangler marked the only homicide in Exeter in 2017. Exeter. An Exeter woman was found dead in her home on Christmas Eve. Officers were dispatched to a home in the 400 block of North Quince Avenue at around 1:50 p.m. where they found 53-year-old Denise Spangler dead, according to Sergeant Brett Englehart, the supervising officer in the case. A preliminary cause of death could not be determined at the scene. The Tulare County Sheriff's Department crime scene unit assisted Englehart and Detective Kevin Phelps with the investigation. The coroner's office conducted an autopsy on December 28th, but the results of that autopsy were not released as of press time. Englehart did say the case is being investigated as a homicide, but that no further details were being released at this time. We don't want to release any specifics about the case at this time because if someone does bring something forward, we want to know how they obtained the information, Sergeant Englehart said. So for now, we are sticking to the press release. The other information known about Spangler is that she was born in Santa Clara, California on November 14, 1964. The family did not hold memorial services according to Evans Miller Gwynn Chapel in Exeter, which handled the arrangements. Let's see. Okay, I read this part already, so we'll skip that. The sharp force trauma part. Yep. The family of an Exeter woman who was killed in 2017 remained hopeful an increase in the reward money would lead to the arrest of the person responsible for her death. On Christmas Eve 2017, 53-year-old Denise Spangler... Okay, we read that. Report she had been stabbed to death. So you said read to the last sentence, so I'm going to do that. We're just going to go through... We get the idea that she was stabbed to death on Christmas, okay? Denise Spangler was murdered in her Exeter home only 2 blocks from where Officer Joe D'Angelo and his wife Sharon resided while he was a police child serial murderer known as the Visalia Ransacker. Jesus. That's a colorful use of the words. The Murder Inc. GSK map was built on the 122675 map of Golden State Killer crimes, which included their discovery that the Golden State Killer was active as a ransacker and serial murderer in Exeter while Joe D'Angelo lived in that town and was a cop there. Golden State Killer cop Police officer Joe D'Angelo's murders in Exeter are being covered up by the corrupt DA, cops, and G-men. Click here to read about the cover-up of D'Angelo's murders. Okay, they could be the only serial killer investigations better than Murder Incorporated. I mean, you guys have to understand that there are other criminals at work. It's not just everything... Okay. Just because there's a murder near where he lived doesn't mean that it's D'Angelo. There are other killers in the world. So just remember that. I'm going to put this on the screen. Alright. Here's the little map that they have. Green Acres is a place with no crime. And then all the crimes are below that. So crime here, lots of crime here, no crime in Green Acres, because Green Acres is the place for me. Visalia convalescent workers face lawsuits. Oh, speaking of Kauai Avenue, as many of you heard my song earlier. Drug-induced stupor. Okay. Jesus. You know, just because that there are murders near where he's living, it doesn't necessarily mean it's him. What did he do? Just walk around killing all the time? Sources have told Murder Incorporated that Joe D'Angelo's family sued Marilyn Spangler as part of their lawsuit against Kauai Manor over the treatment of D'Angelo's stepfather. And then who was killed? Spangler is the murder victim or the neighbor of the murder victim? Wait a minute. Found Denise Spangler dead. And then Marilyn's. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know, man. You aren't reading Revenge. Well, sort of, yeah, I am. Like, I don't know. I want some DNA. Let's have some DNA. So what was he doing? Just killing every day all the time? He just never breathed or slept? He just only killed constantly? They put Paul Stein's aunt on there and like... Yeah, I mean, maybe. But look, it's... D'Angelo sued her mom. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that D'Angelo killed her daughter. That we're at the point where, like, okay, if Janelle Cruz didn't have DNA at the crime scene, I wouldn't be ready to say it's him. That's where we are now. I need forensic evidence, guys. Connections and possible, like... Have you ever... You know about 6 degrees of separation? Like how... You know, you're like only, 3 clicks away from Adolf Hitler on any Wikipedia article that you click on. Like, let's see how quick... Oh, let's play a little game on here. Like the guy from Saw says. This will be interesting, actually. Let's try this. Just because I want to see what happens. We're going to go to Wikipedia. We're going to do random article. And then we're going to see how many clicks it takes to get to Joseph D'Angelo. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. English. How do you do random article? There's a way to do it. I just forgot. Does anyone remember how to do random article on Wikipedia? Or do you know, Murdering? How to do random article, Wikipedia. Special : random. Okay, let's try that. Let's try a little game. Like the guy from Saw says, let's play a little game. Okay. Wikipedia. All right. Boom. It didn't work. Darn it. That didn't work. They lied to me, you guys. Motherfuckers. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Wikipedia, random article. Boom. Alright, Madge Adam. That's who we're looking at right now. Let's see how many clicks it takes to get to Joseph D'Angelo. It's hard, you guys, actually. It's actually really hard. I have to be creative here. I have to think about, like, what can we click on? Like, we're using the hyperlinks, right? So, where is this place? That's in England. That's not going to help us at all. Shit. Okay, not the Royal Navy. That won't help. Though it'd make it really easy to get to Adolf Hitler. Watch this. Royal Navy, and then you could literally just get Adolf Hitler from here, probably. But I want... Okay, so that's not my click. I haven't used my click yet. Here we go. Man, there's not going to be easy to get to Joe D'Angelo from here. So he's not as famous as Hitler, clearly. Okay, World War II. That's my first click. Let's see if we can find California on here. Can you guys see this stuff? Yeah, you can. Oh, I need to be marking the clicks off, by the way. All right, so 1. Click 1. There's Adolf Hitler. We're already there. 2 clicks to Hitler. Okay, 1. All right, so we're looking for California. That's the next click I'm looking for. I'm kind of going, methodically here. Murderink's like, this is so boring. You suck. I'm like, whatever, dude. He's like, how dare you? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. And look, I'll say any murderer could have been Joe D'Angelo. Unless we already have an identified offender with DNA and stuff, any of them can be him. Literally all of them. Any of them can be him. It's just I want the proof that it's him. And someone suing someone's family is not proof that they killed someone. It's, you know, interesting. I'm not denying the interessante-ness of it. But it's just not proof. It doesn't constitute proof. Okay, we're looking for California. War breaks out in the Pacific. Let's see. California. Motherfucking California. Central Pacific. Come on, guys. Look, we can go to United States, but that's just an extra click. I don't want to have to do that. I want to find straight to California. Let's do Control Find. And then, haha. Is that cheating? I don't think it's cheating, right? California. Whoops. Boom. Oops. Okay, here we go. But that's California during World War II. I don't want that. I want just California. Is this so hard for them to do? Come on, guys. Okay, so apparently the word California only... Okay, fine. That's fine. Extra click. Fuck it. 2. Why the fuck can I not... Oh my god. Come on, guys. It's because there's a lot of pressure right now that I'm working with. Because I feel like the number of clicks, like... I feel really limited here. California. Why is none of this a hyperlink? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Why does this have to be like this? Agriculture in California. The climate of California. Oh my god. Where in the fuck? Oh, look at this. Goleta, California. Oh, look at that. That might get me somewhere. I'll try for it. Let's try it. Is that a gamble? Maybe a little bit. 3. Now we're at 3 clicks. We're in Goleta, though. That's pretty close to the original Night Stalker. I think we might be able to do something with this. Postal shooting. Let's see if we have, like, murders in Goleta. Wildlife, demographics. Come on, man. Come on. Cannabis, government. I'm trying to stay away from weed. Come on. You can get us there, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. I'm putting notable people of Goleta. I'm putting Greg Sanchez on here because that's bullshit that he's not on here. Come on. Oh, man. This is rough, dude. We're in the Goleta article right now. How in the fuck is the original Night Stalker not on here? Come on. He's not as famous as Hitler. Hitler, we were there in 2 clicks. So, I guess we're all a few degrees of separation further away from Joseph D'Angelo than I thought. However, that's fine. Is there nothing like crime here? Fuck it. Fuck it. That's a 4th click. We're now at the Goleta Postal Facility shootings. The reason that... Oh, list of homicides in California. Here we go, guys. Here, this is it. This is it right here. You might as well call it. We're now 5 clicks from a random article. Here we go. Here we go. This is it, folks. What the fuck, man? Don't you try to tell me that's not there. Okay, so clearly they're not covering all the homicides, right? Because where the fuck... No, that's retarded. Serial killers. Man, I thought we were there already. That's lame. Familicides, police shootings and killings, serial killers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's over now. Boom. Joe D'Angelo. Right? So see that? We are 6 clicks away using a random article. You won't get the DNA ever because there is a blackout. Probably gave Joe internet access in exchange for his immunity deal. Wow. Can you imagine? You did get it in 6. Yeah. 6 degrees of separation. I mean, that doesn't prove anything either. It's not like I'm trying to say, oh, I'm right because we got to D'Angelo in 6 clicks. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to show, like, how... Look at the way that you, like, little tenuous connections can lead you to something very specific, and it's completely random. You know? We went from... Let's hit the back button 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Is this 6? We started at Madge Adam, who's an English solar astronomer who is the first postgraduate student in solar physics at the University of Oxford Observatory. And in 6 hyperlink clicks, we landed on Joseph D'Angelo. Let's we can play again. Let's play again. It's kind of a fun game. This will really keep you busy for a while. That's the problem with this game. It's so fucking nerdy. You have to be such a total dork to be like having fun clicking hyperlinks on Wikipedia. I'm having a blast. I think I'll get bored soon, but let's do a random article. However the fuck I did that. There we go. Wikipedia random. Special random. Boom. Louis Fierens was a Belgian archer. He competed at the 1920 Summer Olympics, winning 3 medals, 2 gold, and a silver. All right. What are we working with here? Let's see if my wife has a vape. Baby. Hello, baby. Can you hand me the vape? You look better than that by far. What are you talking about? That looks like fucking vampire bullshit. Hand me that one.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, you look better than that.
Elfin Pop. I want to be gone.
No. Okay, I will. Let me do one more quick game and then I'll end the stream. All right, here we are. We're at Luis Fierens. Let's see how many clicks it takes to get to D'Angelo. And then I'm going to go be with my wife and watch movies. All right. A Belgian archer. Okay, the 1920 Summer Olympics. That's really my only hope right there is to click Summer Olympics. Let's see if we can work with California here again. Let's see if I can get... Oh, man, it's so hard to get there without clicking on California. All right, so we're at 1 click now. 1 click. I mean, it's a fun game. You have to be nerdy as shit to do this, but there we go. Let's see if we can get there. I almost want to go sailing. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to get us to D'Angelo as quickly as I want to. How about the U.S. Navy? Ooh, what about the U.S. Navy? Let's see if we can pull that off. Can we get to D'Angelo using the U.S. Navy as a hyperlink click? Let's see. Medal count, United States. I mean, it could go United States. It's not even the United States. It's a fucking... Come on, man. Okay, I don't care about the United States at the Olympics. I care about United States. Where's the United States? You jerks. Okay, German Empire. Come on. Come on, come on. I feel like they're taking hyperlinks off of Wikipedia or something to be annoying. Okay, World War I. Let's do that. It's going to take more clicks, I think, this time, guys. Partially because the person that we started with... Well, I can't even use that excuse. I'm just trying to diversify our situation here. United States Navy. Come on, man. I mean, we could do this. We could go United... But I feel like we could also just do California again. And then just jump there. But the question is the word California going to occur on this page? I don't know. Let's do U.S. Navy.
U.S. Navy. That's German. What is a blue water navy? That's Atlantic or something? Oh. Okay. It's kind of cool. Oh, man. I mean, is it cheating for me to just do California again and then do the same exact shit? I feel like it's cheating. Let's go Navy. Let's just go Navy. Let's see what we can work with here. British Royal Navy. Come on. You can do it. Fuck the Royal Navy. The U.S. Navy. Aha! U.S. Navy, we're at 3 clicks. Alright. Let's see if we have notable people from the United States Navy. Is that part of the article here? Here we go. List of United States Navy people. Ooh, we're getting close. 4. Watch them not put him there because they're mad at him. Come on. Come on, come on. Astronauts. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. You know he's here. He's got to be here. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. We can do it. Where are you, junk food Joey? You're here somewhere, junk food. Don't act like you're not here, junk food. Come on, junk food Joey. Oh, man, come on. Oh, they didn't put him on there. Those motherfuckers. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. Dude, I'll put Joey, Junk Food Joey on here. Fuck. Darn, by golly. Help me, Murder Inc. What would you look for next? Right now, we're at list of notable people from the United States Navy, and Junk Food Joey is not on there. What do I do? Were any of his victims members of the Navy, or what's going on? How is Arthur Lee Allen and Junk Food Joey not on this list? Like, don't fucking try to make everything look all squeaky clean, man. Don't pretend like those guys weren't in the Navy. They weren't even dishonorably discharged, man. Both of them were honorably discharged. Or I think Allen had an other than honorable discharge. But it wasn't dishonorable. QAnon shaman. So how come this dumb fuck from QAnon is... That's bullshit. Come on, man. Really? Some, like, piece of crap from QAnon who stormed the Capitol and did nothing is on this list, but, like, the world's most prolific serial killer is not on this list. Are you kidding me? That's so lame. There has to be more. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Look at the way that they try to make everything... You only get 6. Oh, I only get 6. I'm already at 4. We're fucked. But I was just trying to see how many clicks. The last one I got it in 6. But I was trying not to do because I could go down the same route, go California and then blah blah blah. Right now we're at 4 clicks and we're on the list of United States Navy people. And for some reason Junk Food Joey is not on here, which I don't think is fair. Junk Food Joey should be on here. Help me, Murder Inc. How do we look for him? How do we get him? Abagnale? Okay. Yeah, but we're not going to get it in 6. We're already screwed on this one. Oh, look, Arthur Lee Allen! Oh my god, look. How did I miss it? Okay. Oh, shit, man. Okay, it's going to be more than 6 clicks, though. It's going to be... We nothing we can do about that, right? Oh, shit. I'm going to go to Zodiac Killer, because that's closer than... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, no. We're at 5. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, we can get it. We can do this, Murder Inc. I know we can do this, Murder Inc.
We got this. Watch this. See also Golden State Killer, I bet, huh? Oh, son of a bitch. We're so close. Dude, we got there in 7 clicks. He says Zodiac is JJD anyway. Yeah, I mean, if by that logic we did get there, if you think it's him. But I don't want to... That's a cop-out, though. Let's try to really get to Joseph D'Angelo from here. Come on, we can do this. We got this, Murder Inc. We can do this. There has to be... Oh, fuck, man. Shit, what do we do? Oh, son of a bitch. We're so close. We're so close, Murder Inc. Ugh. He goes, Zodiac is him anyway. I love that. That's classic. By that logic, we made it in 5. But I'm trying to specifically land on Jung Fu Joey. We are so close. Can you... I mean, dude, come on. We're going to get 7. It's 7 already because I have list of serial killers. I already have that on the screen. So I can click that, and it will get me to Jung Fu Joey in 7 clicks. But I'm hoping... What? Who is this retard?
Psychiatrist David Van Nuys theorized Zodiac stopped killing because he had multiple personality disorder. It may have lessened over time, as it often can, which would also explain the reduced intensity of Zodiac's letter. What reduced intensity? Have you read the letters? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The bus bomb letter is the most insane fucking bullshit I've ever read in my life, and that's a relatively later letter. Come on, man, we got this. We got this, Murder Inc. We're not being creative enough right now. Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on. Let's see what happens. Can we do D'Angelo? Whoops. No, don't. Of course it's added as a favorite. I'm not surprised. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come on, come on. Damn it. He's not even mentioned on the Zodiac Killer. That's stupid. Because he's a better suspect than fucking Don Chaney. That's for damn sure. That is so stupid. Come on. Let's see what happens if we go Golden State. Damn it. Alright, fuck it. 7 clicks. I tried as hard as I could, Murder Inc. Unless you have a better idea. I did try as hard as I could. List of serial killers in the United States. 6 clicks. And then obviously identified serial killer is Joseph D'Angelo. And then that's it. D. Boop! 7 clicks. Junk Food Joey. Hey? So, you know, to an extent, that's my point. Which I think we were just trying to make a fun game out of it. But at the same time, it just goes to show how, like, seemingly obscure connections can lead you to specific outcomes like this. Like, okay, Junk Food Joey sued someone. And then that someone had a kid who later got murdered in the town where he used to live. Now, maybe it's because he's involved, or maybe it's because it only takes 6 or 7 clicks to get from anyone in the world to Junk Food Joey on Wikipedia. And it doesn't prove anything. I'm not trying to use this as proof. I think we just had fun playing that game. But, yeah, we'll do that more. You know. But I love Murder Inc.'s... He goes, click Zodiac, you got it. Zodiac is JJD anyway. We obviously, we deviate on that opinion. But, I mean, it's possible. It's a better suspect than Don Chaney. Way better suspect than fucking Don Chaney. So, time for me to go watch movies with my wife. And goodbye, everyone. I'll be back soon. And next time I come back, who knows what the fuck we're going to be talking about. Probably some weird shit that comes to my head. And then we